This will be the final match of the day. This will be between kind of real heavy hitters of the Trackmania scene, of course. We will have CarlJr of Canada, of representing Zerator, Tween of Isuba from Slovakia, Nevermind from Team Molotovs and Marshmallows, and Cocow of Team E-Corp. So all very, very strong players. I'm very interested to see as to how these players will perform, especially as the only one I've really seen before is Nevermind. Well, actually I've seen all of them, I tell a lie. So Nevermind, Cocow and Tween we've seen before. Not incredible performances, it must be said. I mean, they're certainly capable of much better. As to whether we'll see much better is definitely the question we will be looking to have answered today. But let's check out the map. So we have Spectre starting us off with, and then we will follow up onto Peekaboo. And then Volante, Blaze and Legacy will be rounding us off. So Nevermind actually rounding himself off on his own map. Thank you very much for the follow as well, Xenon. If that's you, I remember seeing you about Astery's stream, so nice to see you. And thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, so GLHFs being written in the chat. I don't know why I said that as I typed it, because then I wrote GLHFs. But anyway, round number 1 on Spectre. This map again is by MD points. So let's see who will claim first. Looks to be Carl, already falling down very slightly, but he instantly recovers. Oh, never mind, touching on the inside there. So he does unfortunately drop back early on. So first blood has been claimed, so to speak. Oh, big crash there from Cocow. Let's see if he'll be able to recover from it. Oh, he might do. He is quite far behind as a result now. However, we have Tween and CarlJr. How many times have we seen battles between these two guys in ESWCs and such tournaments? Extremely strong players, but this time it is Tween who is taking the advantage. Only very slightly though. Carl had to back off a little bit there due to a different angle, but he dives down the inside, and Tween, going through the two black pillars, unfortunately collides with one of them, but he will not go straight to last place. We will see that he does manage to at least keep third. Carl, however, manages to have an easy ride to first place in round number 1. Even Nevermind slightly catching up on him, but oh, Carl fails it, but Nevermind was not close enough to capitalise. So CarlJr takes first, Nevermind second, Tween third, and Cocow fourth. Where can you see the groups of Pro League? There is no groups, Fox. If you type !schedule, you will see all of the information you'll need for the matches. Nevertheless, round number 2 on Spectre here. Carl having no trouble with the start this time, so let's see what he can do. Cocow and Tween here to fight him. Nevermind certainly not backing down either. Carl still in the lead here, but it's very close. You can see Nevermind in last place. Unfortunately, touches on the outside there, loses time, loses speed, and loses further ground. However, it is very close up at the top here. However, Tween goes for a little bit of a weird line there. I'm not sure if that was intended, but he has still kept kind of pace with Cocow at least. Had to do a little drift there just to avoid the inside there, but he doesn't hit the black pillars this time, but he's got a bit of ground to work up. He's got Cocow in front of him. He gets a bit better inside line there, and here he's reeling him in very slightly, a bit more speed. Carl has a commanding lead here, but will second place change hands? Oh, Tween didn't get enough speed going through there, and he does hit it, but he does eventually get it as well. A 1:06.7 by Carl. Cocow securing second, Nevermind third. Sorry, Nevermind fourth, and Tween is third, pardon me. So we do see 20 points for Carl and 10 points for everyone else. Not very often you see that, but Carl already getting a commanding advantage of this match going into round number 3. Now let's keep an eye on Cocow this time. French player, formerly of teams like Against All Authority, XS as well, he represented for a short period of time. We do have the number 1 and number 2 of TMProLeague Season 1 and Carl and Cocow here, so let's see if that's the kind of result we can expect from them. A 1-2, certainly Nevermind and Tween looking to be having something to say about that. Cocow, it looks to be they're in a 1-2 at the moment, at least. Carl with quite a good lead here, and Cocow touches though, so it's going to be down to Nevermind and Tween in the battle for second, and the responsibility of chasing the ever distant CarlJr, who is actually extending his lead to 0.3 of a second here. Oh, Tween Let's check out Cocow. He's actually managed to catch up here. Got a lot of speed going through here. Tween had to back out. He crashes. As a result, Nevermind is now in third place. Cocow back up to second. So it's almost as if nothing has changed, except everyone was slightly further behind. But there we go. Another first place for CarlJr. Second for Cocow. Third for Nevermind. Fourth for Tween. So not a great start here from Tween. We'll be looking for better performances from him in the matches to come. But here we go into the final round of Spectre. Let's see if anyone manages to stop CarlJr, or if his record on this map will remain flawless. Ooh, big crash there from Tween. Where is it? He will be able to finish, no problem. So let's check out the man himself, the 3-time world champion, the 1-time Pro League champion, CarlJr himself. Recently, of course, being picked up by Zerator, his only player of which he will be which will be represented by the Zerator brand, at least as of the moment. You can see he is certainly putting that name to justice, so to speak. He's got a very good lead over the rest of the players, at least in points. However, Cocow is looking to break the flawless streak of Carl's. He does have first place here, but only a tenth of a second. Let's see how good Carl's end is when he has to overtake someone. He's got more speed than Cocow here. Goes a bit wider, but you can see he's got a tighter angle, and he'll get better going over this jump, and you can see he's right next to Cocow. It's all going to come down to the end here. Cocow goes for a bit more outside so he can get more speed. Carl takes it. Cocow touched on the outside. Good times by the guys there. Good race by everyone. Where's Nevermind? He will not finish in time. Really, really tough there for Nevermind, and he does slide down to the back of the points. So we move on to map number 2, which is Peekaboo, which is of course by Omnipots and Roa. Just adjust my mic there so you guys can hear me a bit better. I'd like to thank Ariel Lalo for the follow, as well as Beatwin TV, I like that name, and Chronox. Thank you very much. So here we go, guys. Map number 2. Let's watch Nevermind warm up here. So we'll try and get an idea of how good the players are, at least in the warm-up. Of course, you can never tell too much by a warm-up. I remember Carl always says to me that whenever you see him driving a good match, or a good map, he always drives badly in the warm-up. So maybe the truth will be apparent here again, as he's no longer driving, so he must have not had a great one. Thank you for following Burloo as well. Appreciate it. A lot of follows coming in, guys. Much appreciated. Hope you're all enjoying this match so far. I certainly am. Cocow. That's. I was going to say he's going for a safe finish there, but he ended up going for no finish. So here we go. Round number 1 on Peekaboo. So let's see who manages to strike first here. Again, this can be quite a difficult map. We can see, I can certainly see some players making mistakes here, but not Carl. He's already got up to a really good start here. Nevermind's his closest opponent. He's already got a slight lead, few car lengths. So it's all a kind of tight field at the moment. Let's check out Tween. He is in last place. Does go a bit wide there, as we see. You see he's 0.4 behind. Nevermind fails there, unfortunately, having a full crash into the wall there. Does manage to recover, though. He will at least look to finish this round. Cocow, however, wanting to close in on CarlJr, keep himself within touching distance. He is 16 points behind already, but let's see what he can do. This ending can be tricky for the players. We'll see if that kind of proves to be the case today. So all remaining the last corner and the final jump. Cocow going for an inside line there, but he's not going to catch up enough on Carl. And good times there, a 106.3 as well. Nevermind, is he going to make a safe finish? It's going to be close. He doesn't. Oh, he does actually. That is by 0.03 of a second he actually makes the risky finish. So very close there. But here we go, round number 2. Great time again by Carl. Again, showing that he's very well prepared on all of these maps here, but no less than you'd expect from a player of his calibre. So here we go, round number 2. So better starts here by Nevermind. Challenging for the lead this time. Very close to the left hand side wall there. Goes for a bit of a later drifting Carl. You can see here the pack's already separating out slightly, but Nevermind and Carl having a hell of a battle up here in first at the moment. Nevermind goes for more speed. You can see he's going to extend a bit of a lead over Carl here. Carl kind of dives into that corner there, looking to kill his speed through the little jump he does, but it's not been enough to overtake Nevermind. This might yet be. Nevermind goes through that without drifting. Good job by him, and a good line, but he goes too wide there. Is Tween close enough to capitalise? He is not, especially with that mistake, but Nevermind fails to drift a bit as well. Cocow not close enough either. So let's watch Carl closing out the absolute clinic of a match he's put on so far. Let's see him closing out this next round to make it 6 in a row for Carl. And he's on the same kind of time, a little bit too wide there, but 106.328. And a great time there by Carl. So no one there was even within a second of him, but of course that's more due to their mistakes. But look at that, already a 26 point lead for CarlJr. Incredible performance by him so far. But here we go into round number 3. Is he going to keep up the streak, or will it be shattered in round number 3? Of course the prime candidate I guess for that would be Nevermind, but he's had a bit of a slower start here. This was at least where he was kind of doing well at the start, at least in the previous rounds, but it's now up to Tween and Cocow to see if they can do anything to stop the man from Canada. Let's check out Tween. He goes a bit wider there, and he doesn't take a line which benefits him getting a lot of speed. So, and he gets a no drift going over there. Perhaps started his drift a bit too late. I've certainly done that a few times myself. And Tween falls further back, but now battle for first place is still going, but that might have just put Cocow out of it there. He did get a bit of a bad turn there to get a kind of double gear down going, or a gear down, whatever it was, going into that corner. You see it caused him to lose a lot of speed. But Carl again looking for first place here, but let's focus on the battle for second. Cocow very close, he goes for an inside line there, takes as much speed as he can, and he does make the jump, but another 0.3 by Carl. But good race there by Cocow and Nevermind. Cocow just pips him to the line by 0.06 of a second. But 70 points here by Carl. So far he has been unstoppable in the face of such strong enemies, of course, as Cocow and Tween. But they're not able to get close to him today. He seems simply untouchable at this time. But let's see if that continues, or if someone will take him out and not to dinner. Cocow with a bad start here though. He goes a bit more outside there to get a bit of speed, but you don't want to take too much speed into there because it is quite a tight section going through there. Tween this time gets it kind of decent though. You can see he is not losing any time to anyone. But Carl again in the lead here. Nevermind tried to risk it there, going a bit more inside. He does fail it, however. He did crash. And Cocow and Tween are getting closer and closer to each other. We see here Carl only 0.2 of a second ahead, but that is almost a mile in TM sense. If you're not going to make a mistake, then that's a lot of ground for Tween and Cocow to cover, and it doesn't look like they're going to be capable of doing so. But again, oh, Tween failed the end there. He did, unfortunately. Too wide. Cocow fails it as well. He won't be able to finish. Nevermind takes second. Tween gets third. And Cocow fails it. Very unfortunate for him there. But another 0.3 by Carl. So 4 times 0.3s by Carl. What more can you say? But that's what you would expect of a 3-time world champion. And he's really shown what he's made of here. But will it continue into Volante? Is this one of his strong maps? Well, I suppose all of his maps are strong maps compared to some other people. Thank you very much for the follow as well, Mr. Fox and Bober987. Much appreciated. Yeah, 150 viewers. Many thanks to Spam again for hosting. Much appreciated. I hope all of Spam's fans are enjoying the content of this match so far today. And as I said, an absolute clinic being put on by Carl here. Not cracking at all, despite what was said in his first match. He's played this is his third match he's played back to back without a break, and also without a break, and also he didn't have time to warm up before his first match. So What more can you say, of course? I mean, amazing performance so far today by Carl. Thank you as well for the follow-up ends. I much appreciate it. So this time, will we see a comeback from Tween or Cocow? Perhaps even Nevermind looking to get himself some good points here. He's only 6 points behind Cocow. You might play your match after this. Well, if you do, Razor, let me know, because I'll stream it then. Good time there by Tween though, 107.3. So map number 3 here. Carl can actually, it would be absolutely incredible, but Carl could actually get finalist by his 3rd map, which I don't think's ever happened before in Premier League. Perhaps in Second League, but let's see if that will happen. So let's focus on Cocow, who looks to be the closest to being able to deny him. Cocow with a great start so far. A good line coming out there from him. Gets good speed going through there and a low jump. And as well, lovely there from Cocow. He has got a lot of people closing in on him though. He's got Carl 400 behind him, Tween 500 behind him. But he's still keeping his nose ahead. It's a hell of a battle here. Let's go back to Nevermind, who's not far behind himself. Cocow goes for an inside line there. Very tight, but he does manage to get it. Tween gets claimed by the Poles. But Carl is looking to defend his flawless record. He's got Cocow in front of him. Will he do it? He's got a good line going through here. Carl's going for the no engine off, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it. Cocow denies a 107.2, followed by a 0.3 for Carl. Unfortunately, even though he got a good time, he has been denied. So 87 points goes to Carl. So he will need to play at least 4 maps. So he will need to suffer blaze, unfortunately for him. Good job there by Cocow though, getting some good points in there with a great time from him. Let's see if that will continue. Round number 2 on Volante. Here we go. A good start this time by Carl and Nevermind. Cocow this time slightly behind. Tween goes for a bit more speed going through there, but he has to release slightly just to make sure he gets that jump, no problem. Carl going quite inside there. Oh, fuck. I thought I disconnected there, but we're all fine. Tween has dropped slightly back going over the looping here. You can see he is half a second behind now. Oh, Nevermind going for the inside line this time, but it doesn't look like it's working out for him. He doesn't gain any ground on Cocow. Let's move up to Cocow though. We can see here he is 0.2 of a second behind Carl. Doesn't look like he's going to be close enough to catch up here, but Carl's in a hell of a time. What will he be capable of now? I think he just got the freewheeling there though. Cocow has to go for the safe finish though, and he does sacrifice second for that, and he goes all the way to last, but a 107.2 coming out from Carl. Almost if a match of what you can do, I can do better. So let's see. Carl 50, so 43 points ahead at the moment. It's quite close with the rest of the pack though. Only 8 points separate Cocow, Nevermind and Tween. So let's watch Tween this round. The Slovakian sensation from Asuba. Not had the best of starts to this match. Maybe just having a bit of teething problems with Pro League. He did originally qualify for Second League, but he had to drop out due to not having enough time, if I remember correctly. However, we have seen the pack getting thinned out a little bit here. Nevermind very far behind. He will finish, actually, as long as he doesn't make more mistakes. And we see an actual mistake coming out of Carl here, so Carl is 0.4 behind, so it leaves the battle down to Cocow and Tween, which we will watch right here and now. Cocow risking going for the inside lines here to catch up on Tween. 300s between the top players here at the moment. Oh, Tween goes too far to the right though, so he does crash, sacrifices first place. Cocow will take it then as long as he gets a finish, no problem this time. Goes a bit wider there. Now he's thought to avoid the freewheeling, and he does get the first place. Good time, a 107.4. 107.9 as well by Carl. Nevermind finishes, but where's Tween? He gets no points from this round. Big blow to Tween's kind of hopes there, at least, but only puts him 6 points behind Nevermind at least, so that might just turn into a battle for third place. Cocow's extended that to 12 points ahead of Nevermind. Of course, 18 ahead of Tween. So here we go. Final round on Volante. Tween. Oh, he was going to overtake Nevermind there. Oh, very close on the jump there by Tween. Nevermind, unfortunately, looks to be out of this round. He will finish again, but more problems there for Nevermind. CarlJr still up in the lead here, though. He has got Cocow chasing him down, though. Oh, Carl going for a bit more inside there as well. Cocow going for it as well. He's risking a bit there, but he had to release going through the poles under threat of crashing here. But Carl's on a hell of a time. Where's Tween? Tween's not close enough. We'll keep on Carl here for the final few corners. Let's see if he manages to do it here. And he missed the freewheeling. A 107.1 by Carl. Holy crap. Fantastic time there by him to close out Volante, with Cocow having to settle for second place with a 0.4 as well. Tween does manage to round off third as well, but what a time there by Carl, 107.1. I've got no idea what the world record is there, but I can only imagine it's very close. But here we go. Now we go on to Blaze. This is a scary map here for quite a few players. And thank you for the follow as well, Felkeen TV. Is that Buddha, perhaps? 106,888, actually, wow. So within 0.2, roughly, of the world record, I guess. I know the world record here is about a 0.8 or something like that. So let's see what everyone does. We'll expect Nevermind since he's up in first place at the moment. So again, this is the map Blaze, of course, by Santana, which was only added to the map pool for this play day. So this is the first time you'll have seen players having played it. Hello, English friend. How are you doing? So there we go, Nevermind. Risky finish for Nevermind. Hope you're doing well, English friend. Cocow goes for the English. I was just about to say Cocow goes for the English finish there, but no. Cocow goes for the risky finish. Just ended your stream. Oh well, hope it went well at least. Okay, so first round on Blaze by Santana. Here we go. So, question marks over the head of these players as to how they will perform in a round on this map. Tween has the first kind of question answered there, as in not very well at the start. Cocow as well, not having the best of times going through here. But let's check out Nevermind and Carl in the battle for first place. Nevermind taking a fight to Carl here, he ain't scared. Goes for an inside line there as well, going outside pole there, has to drift just a little bit more, just to make sure he's got the right line, but he's still ahead here. Good line there by Nevermind, a lot of speed coming out of here. See here, Cocow might actually have trouble finishing, but Nevermind still having a strong performance here. Carl's actually 0.2 behind him. Will this be some much needed 10 points for Nevermind if he wants to get the... Oh, but he crashes going on the right hand side there, very unlucky for him. Will Carl get the finish? No problem. He doesn't! Carl flips over the finish. Will he get in? He's stuck on the side. He does get it though, finally. Third place goes to him. Nevermind takes first with a 100.1, and Tween manages to get second place, very close behind, but unlucky there for Carl. He was only 6 points away from finalist. If he had anything better than that, he would have got it. But there we go. Carl needs to wait one more round for finalist. That gives everyone else an opportunity to catch up, but the damage might have already been done. The players might not be able to recoup such a disadvantage. See here, Tween's this time is the one taking the lead. Good round so far by Tween. Carl won't finish at all. He crashes on the right hand side and falls down into the hole, and Carl is out of this round, so good news here for Cocow. But Cocow was saying he had the feed of this round as well. So here we go. Very close round here by all of these players. We can see Tween, Nevermind and Cocow within 1/10 of a second, but the finish, who's going to get it? What even happened there? Nevermind nearly got it, but Nevermind flipped upside down in the finish, and then Cocow failed as well, and Tween somehow saves the first place. Absolute anarchy on this map, ladies and gentlemen. Nevermind now up to second place here. Carl's still stuck on 119 points. But there's now only 4 points between second and fourth place here at the moment. Let's see how round number 3 will treat the players. Zeke Tween this time, kind of swapping first for last, at least in the start. Well, he's right next to Cocow here, so he can certainly catch up here. But let's see what Nevermind can do in his pursuit of CarlJr. Cocow certainly can't do much, and neither can Nevermind. They've both been picked off. Blaze is taking them out left, right and centre. And we see here only Carl and Tween are left standing here at the moment. Carl with a commanding lead here at the moment of 0.35 of a second, but we've seen how it can all change in the end. Carl only needs to finish. Tween picked off at the end as well. Carl, will he get this? Will he get the finish? No problem. He goes for the safe option. He does get it. Never mind. Tween doesn't get it either. What's happening? Tween fails and he doesn't get the finish. Nevermind only just gets it with 5 points to his name, but Cocow now only 1 point ahead of Nevermind, but Carl is on finalist mode. Will he get it in his first time of asking? You really never know on this map. But let's see anyway. Tween here having a shaky start. Yes, slightly behind. Oh, Cocow deleted from the map. Not literally, because he's probably still driving, but he is. CarlJr still in the top position here at the moment, holding strong, consistent as always. Nevermind gets picked off there, going over the kind of long left-hander there. Carl gets a lot of speed going through there, so Tween certainly won't be catching up on him anytime soon, but here we're getting closer to the end. Oh, Tween going for quite an inside line there, trying to catch up as much as possible to deny Carl. Tween fails going through there again, so unlucky there for Tween. CarlJr going for the safe finish. He secures first place with a 59.5. Good job there by him. And Tween fails the finish again. And no points again for Tween, so he's got a hell of a battle in front of him to get more points towards this. So here we go, Legacy, the final map of the rotation. However, we will need at least one more map to get us through, which will be us going back to, what is it, Spectre? So GG's to Carl. But now we go into Legacy, made by a man in this match himself, Nevermind actually. So let's have Nevermind take us through the map. Nevermind did not take us through the map very well. Let's watch Tween. Some say Nevermind has been training this for 3 years, yes. All in anticipation of this match where he was going to beat CarlJr on this map, and his only opportunity, Carl wins before the map even comes up. Feels bad for Nevermind. So anyone, I'm atting Razor, Serbe and Carl, well I guess. Are we going to be seeing the other map here? Sorry, other match after this? Because I mean, if you guys are game, I'm game to stream it. Nevermind, is it a hidden booster? Yeah. No, we're not. Okay, so just so I know if we're... So we'll be closing it off after now then. Tomorrow as planned, okay. Right, so Legacy to decide who gets closest to finalist mode here. So there you go, guys. If you want to watch another match tomorrow, 9 PM, you can see that. 0.5x regular we may expect from Tween. But let's see how Legacy treats these players. We are going to be looking at Nevermind here. Nevermind, looking at Nevermind. He does unfortunately fall down earlier. Tween this time up in first place, fighting along with Cocow, but Cocow gets picked off by the map as well. Cocow is left to think about what he's done in third position. So here we go. Tween still up in first place here. You can see here he's on a good round so far. Again, a good pace as to be expected from Tween, but he's not been able to deliver as much normally. But of course, maybe he's just not been as trained for these TMPL matches as we'd be used to seeing from them. But here we go. Tween up in the lead. He's not got anyone near him, so he can't really afford to just completely safe it here. And Cocow not going to be close enough to get anything other than second, but 10 points for Tween. Pardon me, 107.9. Cocow 109.6. Now 114.4. Swiss. My first match went really badly. I failed to. I only finished once on Blaze, so yeah, that really went well. Didn't go well. I finished 4 points behind Shorty. I got 4th. Second match I got 3rd because we got to 3 finalists at the end, but I'll tell you more about that later. Nevermind again being betrayed by his own map here. So there we go. Tween and Cocow fighting now for the top positions. Is this going to be Tween's chance to regain lost points to Cocow here? Is this certainly the map to do it, especially if he's feeling comfortable on it? But let's check out the chasing party and Cocow. Long left turn here. Cocow goes a bit more outside, trying to get a bit more speed, but Tween does it well as well, so I'm not seeing him catch up anyway. Ooh, really close to the inside there went Tween. Oh, Cocow touches on the inside now though. Once Tween sees that, of course, I'm sure he'll know he'll be comfortable to save the remainder of the round. And a good time here, a 107.4 coming out from Tween, so good job there. But yeah, my last match was the 3rd match. I performed really badly at the start, but I eventually made a comeback so that we eventually got 3 finalists. Nevermind took the 2nd spot, and then I managed to get 3rd despite crashing a lot at the start. Kronos made a really big mistake at the end, so yeah. Anyway, round number 3 in Legacy. Let's see from Nevermind's perspective, and again stabbed in the back by his own map. Maybe he's feeling the pressure here. He's been performing really well today. Of course, this match being no exception, but just a bit too many mistakes, especially at the start of this map. Not what we like to see from him. But now Tween has to hunt down Cocow. He will fail in his task, but he got a full stop there, but he was joined there by Nevermind. Nevermind perhaps felt bad for him, thought, I'm going to stop here, right here next to you, Tween. Give you a bit of company. But there we go. Not good for Nevermind's point situation right there. Let's check out Cocow as he takes us through what should be his winning round. So a bit of a strange round there with a double stopic, as they say. And Cocow takes 1st place. 107.5. Tween and Nevermind do eventually finish in 2nd and 3rd. Yeah, nice guy, Nevermind. I think that deserves, you know, like a purple hat, you know what I mean? Like a participation award at least. A good guy award. Okay, so final round. Not penultimate round, that's 2nd before last, I learned that. Final round here on Legacy. We really would expect to be seeing a better performance here from Nevermind, but it's just not been his map today. Well, it is always his map, but you know what I mean. Nevertheless, Tween, this time, who has been performing quite well on this map at the very least, has actually some ground to recover. Not the best of starts here. You can see he's 0.2 behind the lead. He's got Cocow and Nevermind to hunt down. Oh, Cocow touches on the inside though. Good news for these chasing players, as they are behind him in points as well. But now Tween might be seeing that. He might be thinking that first place needs to be mine so I can catch up. He doesn't want Nevermind extending points on him. Will Tween go for a risk here? Who knows? But Nevermind's got a 0.1 advantage. Oh, Tween going for it, but he won't get it. Nevermind will just take it. A 107.4. Good race coming out from the two players up at the top there. And Nevermind gains points on Tween and Cocow. And we're getting very close coming up to the end here. 10 points between the remaining three players. Again, we will only play for second place unless the scores are tied between the remaining three players. Sorry, the remaining two players, pardon me. Then they will play one more round. So Spectre will be the destination of our final map. So let's check the warm-ups here for the player. Spectre, of course, by MD Point. Let's see what the players are capable of here. Nevermind going flying there. Nevermind Airlines. And Cocow's already retired. So not really good signs for the players, at least in the warm-ups. New TMPL maps next weekend? Yes, I will actually go through them for you now. So, the map pack we will have for next weekend will be Blaze by Santana, Mac Oasis by Kraft 125, Ecstasis by Wouter W1R, Spectre by MD Point, and Peekaboo by Omnipots and Roa. So yes, there will be different maps. Yes, TMPL. We're emphasising the P. We don't know why, but we're doing it anyway. And here we go. Round number 1 on potentially the final map of Spectre. The final map of this match, rather. Second place hopefully will be decided here. Who will it go to? Will it go to Cocow of E-Corp? Will it go to Nevermind of Molotovs and Marshmallows? Or will it go to Tween of Isuba? So Tween off to a good start here. Gets through the side CP, no problem. Long right-hander coming up here. So Tween still in the lead with first position, of course. Nevermind getting very close though. A bit too close for comfort to Tween, but he does drop slightly back here. You can see here, Cocow is actually catching up on Nevermind here. Looks like a battle for second place. Tween should know he can safe a little bit here. He's got a bit of breathing room, but the same cannot be said for Nevermind. Well, any position changes come up at the end here. People can fail the finish. None of them do. They all get through, no problem. Good time there by Tween. 106.63, 106.69 by Nevermind, and 107.1 by Cocow. So we're now within 5 points for every player. If Tween gets first place here and everyone else finishes, we will have 3 finalists to decide the remaining 2 positions. So let's keep our eyes on Tween for this round. You can see Cocow's looking to say no, he does not want that. Does not want Tween breathing down his neck, thank you very much. Both of them, however, touch on the inside of there, so now Nevermind has the opportunity to deny at least Tween the finalist mode, but we've seen a lot of mistakes from Nevermind, so question is, will it happen again, or will he manage to do something about denying some finalist status, at least for one of his opponents. Nevermind still in first place though. Let's go up to him. That's the wrong one. There he is. First place here at the moment. A decent time there. Ooh, going a bit wide. He should know that he can safe though. He's half a second ahead. Seen a few shaky ends there from Nevermind, but he gets through this part no problem. Ooh, going a bit wide there. And here we go. Close to the inside there. A bit wide again, but I'm sure he'll take it. Does finish no problem. 107.12. Tween needs to finish here. He does, no problem. Cocow and Nevermind will be finalists. So, there will be a battle for third place as long as Tween finishes the next round. But can he keep himself in the battle for second place is a question. So, Nevermind and Cocow finalists. Will they get it or will Tween stop them? We've 2 more rounds to decide on Spectre. Cocow dropping back early. Had to initiate his drift a bit early, so you can see he's dropped back a tiny bit. Really close to the inside there. Nevermind had to drop back. Start his drift early as well, but he managed to recover a bit better. You can see here he's going outside. Gets a lot more speed there in Cocow, and the pack is keeping close. Nevermind going a bit too inside there. He didn't give himself a good angle on the exit of that turn. However, Tween has overtaken and he is now in first position, but Cocow is hunting him down. Nevermind risking though. He wants this. He's looking to keep himself in the battle, but Tween is saying no. Cocow doesn't want him anywhere near it as well. Cocow had to release a bit there going over that. Now can Tween secure 3 finalists? All he needs to do is get through this finish, and he does. So 3 finalists coming up here. Good luck for all the players. If there are 4, if the 3rd and 4th are finalists, it will just go to a deciding round. That's all. So we have 2 rounds remaining in this match. 1 round on Spectre, 1 round on the next map, which I can't remember. So, Tween looking to get second place here. Very good job, at least at the start there. Nice smooth start, no airtime whatsoever. See here, Nevermind and Cocow having to play catch up. What happened there, Tween? He hit the side of the CP and he flies up and does at least a magnificent backflip. It looked as if he just stopped turning there or something, but Tween is out of the fight for second. Now it's between Cocow and Nevermind. Nevermind makes a mistake. Let's check out Cocow. I'm sure you'll be happy to secure second place in light of all this pressure. All he needs to do is save the remaining turns, does Cocow, and the round will be his, as well as second place. And there we go, Cocow gets the second position, and now it's just going to be down to a fight between Nevermind and Tween. So 1 round, what map will that round be on? Let's see. Oh, it will be Peekaboo, interesting. So the final round of this match, of course, Carl's already secured first place, Cocow's already secured second place, but who will take the remaining point for the league stage of Pro League Season 2? So players are going to delete for the warm-up. 2 season ban for Cocow. Okay, here we go. Final round of this match. Final round of match day number 4. Or match number 4, rather. Between Nevermind and Tween on Peekaboo. Already Nevermind off to the better start here. 1200s ahead. 1300s ahead now. However, Nevermind doesn't get that so smooth, so Tween actually catches up a bit here. Tween going really wide there though. That was a bit strange, but loses a bit of time as a result. And again, oh, Nevermind went really close to the inside there. Tween going very wide there, looking to take as much speed through this flat section as possible. A few jumps here to get as much speed as he can. Oh, he gets another gear down there, so looks as if that will be in the bag for Nevermind, especially with that mistake. There is still the end to go though. As long as Nevermind doesn't choke here, it is in the bag for third place here. Bit of a shaky ending there, going a bit wide. I'm sure he's got it now though, and he does. Third place, 107.0 for Nevermind. GG's coming out, and there we go. So that was the final match of the day, guys. That was Cocow taking, CarlJr taking first place, Cocow getting second, Nevermind stealing third from Tween there, good job by him, and Tween having to settle for last position and 0 points. So unlucky for those guys, unlucky for Tween at least at the end there. Good jobs there by all the players getting some points in and that, but there we go, guys. That is us done for today. Congratulations to all players involved, and GG.